The Transit Cooperative Research Program, TCRP, is an applied research program that develops near-term, practical solutions for problems facing the public transportation industry. It is managed by the Transportation Research Board, TRB, sponsored by the Federal Transit Administration, FTA, and works in partnership with the American Public Transportation Association, APTA. Problem statements are not grants nor proposals. They are brief justifications for projects that identify a problem, describe a need for research, and justify how the research will help the public transportation industry address the problem. Once TOPS approves your topic, it becomes a research project that will be openly completed by TCRP following our guidelines. The first step in writing a good problem statement is to understand how it is selected for funding. TCRP Oversight and Project Selection Commission, or TOPS, reviews and selects problem statements to be funded as projects. The Commission also considers input from transit industry practitioners. Both TOPS and the practitioners use 4 criteria to determine if the proposed research is applicable, achievable, implementable, and understandable. Let's take a closer look at each of these criteria, as this will help you to determine if your idea is a good candidate for TCRP. First, consider how applicable the problem is. Does the proposed research apply to most transit systems or just a few? The more that benefit from the research, the better. Next, consider how achievable your proposed research is. Can it be realistically and successfully undertaken? Then ask, can the results from the research be implemented? For example, can transit systems immediately apply the research without having to wait for new technology, changes to regulations, etc.? And is the problem statement understandable? If the problem statement is poorly written, it will make it a less likely candidate for funding. Use your professional networks to share your thoughts of turning your idea into a problem statement. Here's a quick checklist to consider as you develop your idea into a problem statement. Problem title, brief description, objective, background, cost estimate and backup, urgency and payoff potential, relationship to FTA, TRB, and TCRP strategic goals, related research. An asterisk indicates a required field. These elements are important and will help you make your case for funding. However, the items with the asterisk are all you need to get your idea going. As you look at each item on the checklist, provide a brief background stating the importance of doing the research. Choose a title to help reviewers and potential proposers quickly identify the proposed research idea. Keep the objective clear and concise. State how will the research help transit agencies. Provide a cost estimate and justification. Most TCRP projects cost between $250,000 and $300,000 and take about 1 to 3 years. Address the urgency of the particular research and the magnitude of its potential payoff. Then state how the research will meet the FTA, TRB, and TCRP strategic plan goals. This information can be found on the National Academies and the FTA websites. Lastly, describe both completed and ongoing research on the topic. Explain how your proposed research will complement and build on those efforts, rather than duplicate previous work. Now that you know what makes a good problem statement, you can use these tools to develop a well-thought-out problem statement.